So a bit about myself. I was technically kicked out of Huron at Western last year. I went through an exemption process, which was denied. I appealed it, it was denied again. And as I said, it was a very isolating time. And you know, a few of us were able to come together last year and find each other despite the sort of silent, isolating situation that we all had found ourselves in. And it was incredible to have that support. And this year, the support we've been getting from all of you has been absolutely overwhelming. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much to our outside supporters who weren't able to be here today. We are limiting the demonstration just to make sure we have a safe and effective day, but we do really appreciate everyone from the outside who has been supporting us. We're very grateful. We're going to get started with our speakers here, and then we will be doing a short march. The march is going to go down Oxford, and then we are going to turn towards that side, go down the near UC Hill, and then we're going to loop around to come right back here to Concrete Beach. So when it is time to move, we're going to have the constables sort of leading us, and we're going to do that. But for now, I get to introduce you to our incredible speakers who I want to thank for being here today. So thank you all. We have Hannah, who is a music student here at Western, who has been affected by these mandates. So she's going to come and give us a few words. Everybody, if you want to cheer for Hannah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's truly incredible to see all these faces on my campus and to know that finally we're not alone and finally we're standing up as students. The past years honestly have really blurred together in my mind. My first years here at Western were amazing. I love my school, don't get me wrong on that. I love my school. The campus is amazing. I've had great professors. I've met many wonderful people. A lot of my friends are here. But everything changed when COVID happened, and at the beginning, of course, we didn't know what was going on. That's understandable. But now, it's 2022. It's not 2020 anymore. And I have a question for all of you. Who here has gotten COVID at least once? Yes, majority of us. We have unvaccinated people here, we have vaccinated people here. It doesn't make a difference. We know now that the COVID vaccine, no matter how many shots you get, does not stop transmission. So why should we be continually separated based upon our medical status? The reason why we're here today, why we've arranged this rally, why we arranged this protest, is to get Western to respect us as students for a change. We want them to listen to us. We pay their salaries. They work for us. We are not children. They have treated us like children for the last 2 years. The student union has not asked students what they wanted. Western has not asked us what we wanted. They keep telling us, this is what we're doing, deal with it, okay? And last year they announced the mandate after tuition was due. They said this year they would announce it the week of August 8th, which is before tuition is due. They did not do that. They announced it after tuition is due, and we're here again today. Students who never got the vaccine, students who got 2 doses and don't want a third. Doesn't matter what your medical status is. That is absolutely none of my business. It's none of Western's business. What matters is that we're able to be studying here as students, to be able to grow, to be able to learn, and to be able to develop our education without fear and coercion. My story is not unique. Many students here at Western are in the same boat. I've had the pleasure over the last 2 years of having a completely new friend group of students who've been ostracized by my university. My university promises to be about diversity, inclusion, freedom of speech, and that could not be farther from the truth. So what we're doing is trying to hold Western to what they say we're all about. They said in their announcement this morning that they respect the right of freedom of speech, of dialogue, and the right to peaceful protest. Well, they shut off the comments on the Instagram and Twitter and Facebook posts about that, right? So the proof is in the pudding. I just want to make another point here. So they say that, you know, if we all behave ourselves, maybe by Thanksgiving they can remove the mask mandate. We all know how that works, okay? So we're done buying the lies. We're asking Western to listen to us, to respect our voices, and to stop discriminating based upon medical status. Western says they're about removing barriers to education, except when it comes to medical status. We as students have come together. It's been absolutely extraordinary to see the amount of students who've said enough is enough. Doesn't matter how many doses of the vaccine they do or do not have. They've said we want to be treated like adults. We want to be able to have access to education and stop living under continual stress, being chased down if we're not wearing the correct mask, being forced to test, having something jabbed up our nose every twice a week, like I had to go through. Also, I just want to make one point. The science, when it comes to Western, is different. So if you're on campus here, you're definitely, a threat of getting COVID, but not as soon as you exit campus. And if you go to a bar downtown, you're fine. You don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to show proof of vaccination. Only here at Western, okay? Also, depending where you're on campus, the science changes as well. So if you're a student with an exemption like me, you still get to go to school, but you cannot go to any events on campus. I was not allowed to go into Mustang Lounge, which is in the UCC there. I was president of a club. I was denied access to Mustang Lounge, and I was told by one of the USC staff members that I was not being discriminated against. Really, okay? And also I was not allowed to go to the gym. Any student with an exemption was not allowed to go to the gym to be healthy. That's not important. And we were not allowed to, as I said, go to football games, any events like that. I don't even know if I'll be able to attend my graduation ceremony in October because they're going to be checking for proof of vaccination. And even if your student has an exemption, you're not allowed to into event spaces. So like I said, the science changes depending where you are on campus. I just want to thank everybody for coming here today. It's been incredibly rewarding at the end of my 4th year here to see it all coming together to stand up for our rights. And often we're told that we're selfish. It's not selfish when I have students coming to me crying because they sent letters and wrote why they don't want to get the vaccine and they get denied, or they ask to show more proof and then they're denied again. One of my friends, she submitted an exemption, didn't hear back about it. She was asked to give more proof, and then in February of this year, 1 month away from finishing first year her master's, she was kicked off of campus because her exemption was denied, and she's not been given a dime of her tuition back. That's what we're dealing with here at Western. And I mean, this past year, even the year before, just the amount of fear, they hired people to chase students down if they weren't wearing the correct mask, making sure you go through testing. If you don't go to testing, you get banned from campus, then you have to deal with a lawyer to get you back onto campus. All of that on top of your education. Even last year when I was pregnant, I thought I would have a miscarriage from the amount of stress I went through. And it didn't matter if you're pregnant, it doesn't matter if you have disabilities, it doesn't matter what your health reasons are why you can't get the vaccine, it does not matter. Education is a right. Western has always said education is a right, and we want to hold them to that. So thank you so much for coming, and I look forward to all the other people speaking after us. We really, really appreciate all the doctors coming here to support us and stand up for our rights. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Hannah.
Hey, man. Hey.
Enough is enough. 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 Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Hey, how are you?
Sorry about that. Hey Bourbon, how you doing? So I've removed the super stickers possibility, so I appreciate you asking about how you could donate to me and the channel here. But I have removed the super stickers due to the fact that if I don't get over $100 a month, then YouTube sees the money, and that's happened 4 months in a row now.